Guide a life and find your why in 52 teams of 8 antique rival wisdoms that have encouraged, educated, and entertained generations for centuries to help make humanity great at stop2think.com. Team quote 17.6. Our charity begins at home and mostly ends where it begins. Horace Smith 1779 to 1893. This sharp observation from Smith carries both wit and social criticism. It's a clever play on the common phrase charity begins at home. But by adding the second line, Smith transforms it from a comfortable justification into a pointed critique of human selfishness. What makes this particularly interesting is how it exposes the way we often use the first part, charity begins at home, as an excuse to limit our circle of concern. While there's wisdom in taking care of one's immediate responsibilities first, Smith suggests that too often we never move beyond that starting point. The rhyming couplet form adds a memorable bite to the criticism. There's something almost sardonic about how neatly begins rhymes with begins, reinforcing the circular, self-contained nature of the charity he's describing. It's as if the very structure of the verse mimics the way our charitable impulses can loop back on themselves. I find it particularly relevant to modern discussions about social responsibility and the scope of our moral obligations. Even today, we grapple with questions about balancing local versus global responsibilities and how far our circle of moral concern should extend. Smith's critique challenges us to examine whether we're using charity begins at home as a principle of prioritization or as an excuse for insularity.
Help raise school test scores and confidence with free easy extra advantage math, spelling and reading workbooks you can download for free at stop2think.com or buy at educationstopshate.com. Free easy math wisdom workbooks with octa repetition to grow math self-confidence. You'll get plenty of repetitive practice of age ranges and averages of our 52 teams of 8 quote authors. Free easy alpha cipher-coded puzzles teach letters, numbers, and phrases using antique wisdoms that encourage and educate. Can you decode this cipher quote of encouragement using either our learning to spell or just for fun instructions? And since time is money, practice reading faster with 52 teams of antique rival wisdoms that have passed the test of time to encourage, educate, and entertain generations for centuries. We offer printed versions and timed videos with background music. Sign up for free weekly emails of 52 teams of antique rival wisdom workbooks with easy math, spelling, and reading practice. And if you'd like to get paid for sharing our wearable wisdoms, keep this in mind. Everyone I know wears a shirt, and most of us change them daily, so change your shirt and change the world. Social equalities are blatantly subliminal antique positive wisdoms repetitively shared without saying a word. This applies to all our wearable shareable wisdoms. Like pretty witty baby onesies and pretty witty kids. Youthful truths let your kids gain confidence sharing antique wisdoms with their friends. Imagine them sharing words of wisdom with classmates and teachers. I think therefore I think tees I wear is a super easy way to share words of wisdom that have passed the test of time. With wearable wisdoms to fit babies, kids, and adults. You can clothe a whole family, city, or state. So do the future a favor by encouraging, educating, and entertaining with words of wisdom that have passed the test of time to make us all wiser and kinder. Join the 52 of 8 today.